It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. Look, we got a video about Maury, Gen Z's Black Pill Epidemic. And as you know, I am a Gen Z myself. Shout out my Z's, you feel me? But we gonna get into this and we gonna see what bro talking about. Come on.
The owner of one of the biggest looks maxing websites just got leaked, and here is what the perpetrator looks like. Now, it's easy to make fun of someone who looks like this, but I have a theory that this sort of behavior is exactly what is leading to the male loneliness epidemic, and I have proof. Let me show you.
Now, I just gotta say, before he goes on any further, that brother in Christ, if you genuinely look like this, bro, you do not need to be complaining about women and them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, gang. You all types of out of shape, all type of. My thing is this, bro. Elevate yourself first. Before you start worrying about why a woman wants this and why she don't want a broke man, nigga, elevate yourself first, bro. Get to the best you that you could get to, and then start worrying about all the other shit, bro. I'm not saying like just forget women in general, but it's like, ask yourself, why would a woman want to be with me? Ask yourself that. What do I give in a relationship? Why would a woman want to date me, my nigga? And if you can't give yourself a good answer that a woman would honestly take or honestly be like, yeah, I'll date a guy like that, then shut up and get better, my nigga. Straight up.
Not paying you any attention, bro. Like, literally. And the crazy thing is, like, guys will literally look like this and want like a very attractive, fit, like supermodel-esque girl, or not, maybe not even supermodel-esque, but they want her to be fit and attractive, and yet you look like this, bro. The energy you want, you have to put out back into the world. That's super simple. Additionally, for the people who say looks don't matter, bro, it's cope, and you're just lying to people. Everything matters in this world, right? Everything. Personality matters. How you look physically matters. Your money matters. Whether you have a job or not, or still live with your mom matters. And the top comment here says, making fun of his looks only proves his point. Now, I don't know if the person who uploaded this video is gonna make fun of his looks. I don't want to do that. And if you think me pointing out his obvious flaws is making fun of him, then you're just off. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just stating the obvious. A lot of people are just afraid of the truth nowadays for some reason. I don't know why that is. But again, if you look like this and you have not done anything to improve your life or your body, your physical attributes, then I'm sorry. Whining online about women all day is just pointless. It's futile.
Now, it's easy to make fun of someone who looks like this, but I have a theory that this sort of behavior is exactly what is leading to the male loneliness epidemic, and I have proof. Let me show you. I read a lot of comments on my page, and so many times I'll click on their profile and it'll be a private account with no photos and an anonymous profile picture. I've been so curious about this phenomenon that I actually asked a couple of them about it, and they all said the same thing. They're too worried what people are going to say if they do post. In high school and college, there was so much pressure to be good looking. There's so much pressure.
Damn, see, that's because they associate their importance with their looks. You get what I'm saying? Yes, your looks matter, but also some of the best looking people got the dullest personalities. They can get a woman, but they can't keep a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, I mean, at least they're getting a woman. But it's like, damn, nigga, you gonna complain about everything? Like, shit, bro. You gonna complain that they get women but can't keep women? Or you gonna complain that they barely get women, barely get any girls, but they could keep the girls that they get? Like, come on, gang. All right, bro. Life sucks, my nigga. Okay, shit, it is what it is. But it's like, the best thing you could do is put your effort into yourself and the things that you can control. All right? If you're chopped, you're chopped. You know what I'm saying? But you can get your body right, hopefully. You can get your money up, hopefully. You can get your knowledge, your intellect up, hopefully. Control things you can control and then worry about everything else. Because there's going to be a girl out there who may not care too much about your looks, but she's going to care that you have a personality. She's going to care that you're secure in yourself. You feel me? So, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
To be jacked and lean. There's so much pressure to be rich that they might as well not even try.
And that's, you see, that's the problem. Guys, people are very nihilistic. Listen, I understand all the daily pressures of compare and contrast. First of all, stop comparing your life to the lives of people online. Comparison is a thief of joy. Just focus on you and the small improvements you can do every day, whether that's financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. Your journey is your own. And if you have a very toxic, unhealthy mindset of comparing your life to those online who are, by the way, only showing you the shiny bits of their life, they're going through their own struggles too, behind the scenes, in these highly edited videos. Stop comparing your life to the veneer and the facade of people you see online when they may be struggling as well. Secondly, just because someone may look better than you or have more money than you or whatever does not mean that you still can't try. That's just...
I mean, honestly, bro, people be like, man, I wish I had that personal life. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. I wish I was that person. It's like, yeah, okay. On the outside, it looks good and all, but most likely the problems they have, you wouldn't want to have, bro. Just because they got money, that don't mean they don't gotta do a hella other shit. Like, yeah, your main problem right now may be financially, but ask yourself, what am I doing good in right now? What part of my life do I feel positive about? Do I feel positive about me reading more? Do I feel positive about my fitness? Positive about my mindset every single day, waking up? Like, you gotta find little shit in your life that you're grateful for and that you can hang your hat on. And if you're not even looking for that in your life, then you're doomed to fail, bro. Shit.
Super nihilistic. Life is very relative and very contextual. Sure, there's always going to be someone better than you or lower than you, right? But just because someone may have more or less does not mean that you should compare yourself to them and not try. You're trying to improve your life for you, not for other people. And not gonna lie, I think a lot of these defeatist, nihilistic, I don't even want to try type of mentalities is literally why people become incels and isolated, because you just don't want to try, bro. You just give up on life, and that's sad, man.
If they post on Instagram and their photo doesn't get 250 likes or whatever arbitrary number, they feel like a failure and a loser, and they're gonna get made fun of at school tomorrow.
That is sad, bro, and that is legit mental
for
illness
real?
fueled by like online parasocial activities that we need to stomp out in real life.
It is of my belief that social media and these looks maxing people are to blame for this sort of behavior. I am all for self-improvement, don't get me wrong, but it seems like all of this looks maxing stuff is kind of just comparing yourself to others and ranking yourself on a leaderboard.
Literally, that's what it is, man. And I gotta say, it's weird. The looks maxing.
I mean, it's like, damn, you picking apart every single part of you, bro. Like, damn, your eyebrow this way, my eyebrow like this. Like, damn, like this right here. Damn, my nose a little this way. Like, my eyelid a little this. Like, of course you're gonna find flaws, bro. You're human. Duh. And there's no one on earth that's perfect, bro. Even the baddest bitch you think you ever seen in your life ain't perfect, my nigga. Okay? So it's like, it is what it is, bro. You just have to be, first you have to believe that you're the person you want to be. And then you have to take those steps there. If you never believe and you never take those steps, you're gonna be stuck in the same mindset that you always gonna be in, bro. Straight up.
Online competing and trying to look better than the next guy community. It's just, they have valid points for like basic stuff like hygiene and skincare and all that shit, but then when you get into the deep nooks and crannies of the entire ecosystem, it's just, bro, people just become way too obsessed with their looks. And it's, bro, it's like, it's making so many people have body dysmorphia and genuinely unhappy because they're never satisfied. Take, for example, there's one of the leaders of the looks maxing community by the name of Androgenic, one of these guys, and this girl confronted him like a few nights ago talking about his looks and calling him, ugly or whatever, right? She was being rude. But here was his response, bro. He's not bad looking, but it's just like the way he responded shows how much insecurity is rampant in people like this.
You're ugly! What the hell? You're ugly! You're fucking low-key back. You look at your fucking mid-face. You look fucking ugly as You look fucking absolutely disgusting. I'm serious.
Damn.
Like, I gotta...
Why bro start spazzing on her? What?
Like, you look at your fucking mid-face. You look fucking ugly as
God damn. Bro says you're ugly. That nigga say you stupid. What? Just because he says you ugly? I mean, yeah. Talk your shit back. I get it, but damn, I'd be like, bitch, you ugly. And now they kept it pushing. That nigga started saying hella shit.
You look fucking absolutely disgusting. I'm serious.
Like, I gotta say, bro, as a man, a little girl like this, in size, right? Not age. She should not be able to ever get you off your rocks like this, bro. She should not emotionally trouble you to the point to where you look so flustered, you can't speak, you're stumbling, she's laughing at you, you're pointing down at her, and you're just like, you're clearly bothered. Guys, take a more relaxed approach to life. When people say disrespectful things to me or rude things to me, mostly online, because I don't get that energy in real life. Online, I don't even, bro, either I lean into it, I laugh, I troll back, or I just ignore it because it doesn't mean anything to me. And in real life, bro, I don't even associate with people like that. It's just like, yo, things aren't that serious. You're trying to rage.
Yeah, some people, their only purpose is on the internet. That's the only place they have a voice. Okay? The people in their life don't respect them. Their family could care less about them. Their partner doesn't respect what they say. Their kids don't even look up to them for nothing. So the only thing they have is talking shit on the internet. So, sometimes I entertain it because you're like, you know what? This is like where you get your excitement from, so fuck it. I'm gonna help entertain you today. I'm gonna participate in your daily routine. But really, if I don't want to respond to something, I just don't. Like, fuck it, whatever. On to the next. I'm finna go record another video. Whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, go to work, do the same thing I do every day. Me not responding to you it doesn't mess up anything at all. So it is what it is.
But you're trying to troll. I understand that. And like, you're not gonna accomplish the goal, your goal of trying to make me bothered by calling me ugly, because I'm a very unbothered individual. I couldn't give a fuck less. But when you have a guy like this, androgenic, he's like in the same field as clavicular and all them, who are so obsessed with their looks, and he got surgery. Let me show you. So yeah, this was him, right?
Damn.
When he was younger,
When was this?
right? Skinny, you know, whatever. And then eventually he got into the looks maxing community. He started, you know, taking like steroids, peptides. He got, I think, double jaw surgery. He probably started injecting testosterone as well. And he started molding and shifting himself into a very weird looking individual. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I guess technically his looks have improved, but his head just looks crazy now. Like, he does not look real to me. He looks very uncanny. When you have guys like this, my point is,
That nigga look like a damn IMVU character, bro. What the fuck? Shoulders of Doom, nigga. God damn.
who are so obsessed with their looks to the point to where they completely change like everything about their physical appearance. They're gonna be attached to everything that has to do with their physicality, to the point to where any critique or pointing out of a flaw can send them over the edge. Say that they're ugly, or you're not their preference, or you're not their cup of tea. They will have erratic emotional outbursts that are borderline unhinged, actually completely unhinged. And true confidence, in my opinion, no matter how good you look on—
See, I'll let you know, bro. Even that he can look as good as he wants to look, but just one person calling him ugly got bro spazzing on her. So it's like, okay, yeah, you doing all this working out and all that, but it has to come from within. You feel me? It has to start from it. You gotta really believe you are the person that you want people to believe you are. And then you start putting that work in. So that by the time you get there, no one can knock you off your pivot. Shit, when you trying to get your way there, people gonna try to knock you off. You trying to work out, you say you're doing a workout routine, people gonna be like, man, you probably not gonna stick with that, huh? Or just hella other little shit. So it's like, if you believe that you that person, then go be it, bruh. Straight up. But if you get to the person that you want to be and you still didn't check that inner self, you still don't have control of your inner emotions and your self-esteem, it won't matter.
on the outside has to really come from within. Like, again,
Ugly! What the hell? You're ugly!
You're fucking low back. You look at your fucking mid-face. You look fucking ugly as You look fucking absolutely disgusting. I'm serious.
like, he starts talking about her mid-phase, bro, and she doesn't care at all, bro. Guys, this guy reeks of insecurity, man. And if this is you, man, despite getting all these surgeries and injecting steroids and peptides,
Hey, bro said, you're this, you're that, you're that. He was hella
you
mad.
clearly have a lot of healing you still need to do.
People are too scared to put themselves out there because they are too worried what others are going to say. And I'm out here just trying to do my small part in fixing this. Like, look at this. I got a fat ass cold sore on my lip. I don't give a fuck, bro. I am still filming. My value does not come from my external appearance. It comes from who I am deep down inside.
So basically, that guy pointed out the fact that, and this is what I truly believe, your value as a human being, outside whatever the social constructs humans have created for themselves, I believe comes from your intrinsic, intangible values from within. Perseverance, the willing to get knocked down and get the back up, the ability to be a leader, to strive in the face of adversity, to keep going in the darkness, to reach the light. I know it sounds cheesy, it sounds cliche, it sounds generic, but yeah, man, that's my mindset.
I mean, shit. I mean, it's real life. We're the same, but we're different, though. You know what I'm saying? We could, person next door to me, brother, sister, we're the same with all this, with all that, but we're also different. Like, there's not two people who are exactly the same, bro. So you yourself are unique, but you gotta just have that uniqueness about every single part of you. You get what I'm saying? About every aspect of you. Not just you're unique as you just being a human, but you're unique as in you have a unique personality. You don't two people don't have the same exact personality. Some shit person one might like, person two may hate. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta just appreciate that uniqueness of you and then find a way to express that when you're talking to people so that, you know, people could perceive you the way that you want them to perceive you.
We only have one life. Sure, take care of your body, your mind, your soul. Clearly, the leader of the looks maxing community, this guy right here is not doing it, right? He's a part of the looks maxing community. As well as this guy right here. in the same community. He might look good on the outside, but on the inside, I can tell he's a very unhealthy individual. I've made multiple videos about this guy, 2 to 3 videos already about this guy. Very toxic mindset, genuinely. And then, you know, we have people in the comment section saying making fun of his looks only proves his point. I don't know who's making, this guy didn't make fun of his looks, nor did I. But again, this is just
Nah, ain't nothing nobody making fun of him. Nobody clowning him. We just calling how we see it. That's all. We just calling how we see it, bro. How is somebody making fun of him?
projection of insecurity. Nobody's making fun of him. If anything, people are pointing out the hypocrisy, the irony. You complain about women and you're black-pilled and you complain about all these things, yet you have not even tried, bro. You haven't even tried in life. And then these people create these incel communities, like one of the largest incel involuntary celibate communities, all right? And technically, being an incel or involuntarily celibate means you literally can't get physical intimacy with anyone, regardless how much you try. But obviously, the meaning has shifted, has changed, and it's taken on a whole other meaning like a list of attributes or personality characteristics or physical attributes that people may use the word incel.
And you see, the thing is, there's a physical aspect and there's a personality aspect, bro. Like, yeah, you may not physically be there, but damn, you being a weirdo isn't helping the cause, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a way to, you know, mess your personality up with women, bro. If you just only like things that dudes would typically like, you know what I'm saying? And I use that loosely, but dudes would typically like, then it's like, shit, bro. All you gonna know is how to interact with men. You know what I'm saying? You're not encountering women, you're not putting yourself in situations in which you encounter a woman consistently so you could build up that what's it called? You could build up that shit. You could build that comfort talking to women. There. Shit, goddamn, bro. I'm having brain farts and shit. Come on, bro.
To slander you with. I don't personally agree with that, because words mean things to me, but I understand linguistics and the evolution of language over time. But I just gotta say, if you are in the incel community, the looks maxing community, and you're a black pill, and you have not even tried to personally improve your life, regardless of what other people think, you're not eating organic, you're not exercising at least 3-4 times a week, you're not reading or trying to gain knowledge about things, then you have nobody else to blame but yourself. And I know people are gonna be upset about this video, about me, you know, I guess speaking the truth or stating common sense, which I believe to be common sense. But I mean, hey, a lot of these things that are turning people into incels or femcells, because female incels exist too, it's just legit self-sabotage. These are just lifestyle choices that you can change. Nobody's forcing you to live like this. I gotta say, even I've seen videos of people literally born disadvantaged at birth, with childhood defects and all these genetic anomalies. They even still try and become sometimes great athletes. They change the world by creating plethora of scientific inventions. They get rich off of perseverance and trying to actually work with people. All I'm saying is, if people with less privilege than you at birth can lead great lives, why can't you? I don't know. I just gotta say, I'm all for self-accountability. I don't like the victimhood Olympics. I don't like blaming people for my failures in life. I take full and 100% response. Even when I'm not at fault and somebody snakes me, I'm just gonna be like, hey, what I do is say, hey, this person, they did that and I should have vetted better. I should have been more thorough. It's my fault and I'll move better next time. That's my mentality. But I guess, you know, people would rather just stay in this victimhood mentality and blame other people of the opposite political spectrum, the opposite gender, the opposite race, etc., the opposite class for all their problems. And their
shout out Maury for the video. I think that there's a lot of things in our life that we can't control, but we convince ourselves that we don't before we even try. You know what I'm saying? Before we give it a good try. You know, at the first sign of adversity, we just give up. Like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna ever get nowhere if you give up at 18, bro. Of course you're gonna be lonely for the rest of your life, gang. Like, how many people at 18 find the love of their life that they're gonna be with forever without life getting in the way? Like, come on, bro. So that confidence comes from within. Just same way that you're able to follow this person, this influencer that's telling you that looks are anything that matter. How about you go follow someone or support someone who tells you to further your education, to further your reading, to further your financial decisions and making those type of choices, to further your fitness? Why not seek out more positive people to give you that fire and desire to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? If you only seeking out incels, of course you're gonna end up like one. That's what you consuming. And as we all know, what you consume consumes you. I'm gone. Peace.